Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Annie, and I'll be teaching at Winter Poly Wonderland about touch and the wheel of consent, and how to be better at acquiring consent and having clarity about the enjoyment of touch.
And I'm Peggy, and I have been both a student and friend of Annie, and I'm so grateful for her teachings and whatnot, and really looking forward to this polyamory retreat that you're presenting at.
Mm-hmm.
And so you said touch and wheel of consent?
Right. Yeah, the wheel of consent is really just a way to break down artificially, of course, the way that we touch. And it's basically in a circle divided in half horizontally and vertically. The idea is basically that I know there's like, if I'm touching you, we know who's touching and we know that you are being touched.
Will you please touch me again?
Now, when you ask me to touch you, that's the other piece. When you ask me to touch you and I say, how would you like for me to touch you? Then you would say,
soft, please.
okay. So I would touch you and I give you my gift of touch.
That's one of the biggest things you've already taught me, and I'm really looking forward to your workshops this coming retreat.
Yeah. But on the other hand, here I'm touching you and I'm giving you the gift of touch. But if I say to you, Peggy, I'm really very interested in your hair because I have straight hair and I don't get to touch curly hair much. Could I touch your hair? Could I explore your hair?
Yes, I'm willing for this, and you're teaching what you're going to teach, right?
Yeah, this is an example.
Okay.
So, and I am still touching you, but I'm receiving the gift because
I'm gifting you with allowing this touch that
Exactly.
you wanted to
Exactly.
do. Okay. So
Right.
that's some of the wheel that
And the
is in
wheel.
this wheel of consent.
And then what's inside the wheel is consensual, and then there's also different types of touch that are outside of the wheel, which is non-consensual. We'll touch on what that feels like in
We'll
each of the four
touch on
quadrants.
it?
We'll touch on that too.
So, and the four quadrants, and you'll have examples, and is there some writing so we can sort of see it and take it in that way?
Of course.
Yeah. So,
Plus late night homework.
wow, that
Yes.
sounds fun.
Yes.
Can you tell me how this wheel of consent and what's the name of the other workshop?
What? Oh, touch and the will and consent?
Yes. Can you tell me how they relate to polyamory?
Well, it relates to any kind of relationship, really. But with polyamory, we like to be very clear about absolutely everything we do. And
Yes, we do.
yes, we do. But this has helped me with my relationship with my children. It has helped me with my relationship with my pets, because they are very clear about when I'm petting them for their benefit,
Pleasure, and
for their and
when they're being gifted or when they're gifting.
Exactly.
So it helps with every relationship, and when it's a polyamorous world that you're living in, it really helps with relationships and touch and consent and
it expands into other areas of life in unexpected
excellent.
ways.
I am looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too.
Good. Okay, so January 27th through 30th, West Virginia. It's going to be so fun. Hope to see you there.